So hi everybody, it's Keeley, a buyer here at We Buy a Motorcaravan. Today we have got the Adria Twin 640 SGX. This is the Sport Edition, which as you can see means that it's got a pop top. So that makes it a 4-berth, 4-belt instead of the classic 2-berth 4-belt, as obviously you've got 2 sleeping in the top. So really exciting. This is on the 24 plate, so out this year, quite new. You've got the 2.2 litre engine. This has the upgraded 180 brake horsepower, which you can get when you get it with the Fiat 9-speed automatic, which this is. So really exciting. So this is the 640, which relates to the length. So it's just under 6 meters 40 in length. Really nice to drive. So come and take a look around and see what it's got. So this model we've got here is in the iron grey. So there's about 6 choices of colours that you can get on the Adria when you got one from new, metallic or solid colours. There's a mixture of both. So coming down, you've got the really nice black alloys, which you get with the sport model, which really makes it look sporty, which is what people want when they go for a model like this. So coming down, obviously you've got your standard Adria graphics on the side. We've got your electric step. Now, this one is packed full of extras. So when the person bought this from new, they just had so much added to it. So we'll tell you a little bit about that. So one thing that they did have added is the outside tap. Great if you've got, you know, dogs, surfboards, wetsuits that you want to clean using the outside tap. So that's really great for that. So coming round to the back, obviously you've got your graphics with your 640 SGX Sport. Now coming round to the back, this is where you start getting your extras. So we've got reversing camera at the top. You've also got the Oyster satellite system. So that is an extra, it's quite expensive to add on. So they're great extras. This has also been paint sealed, which will seal your paint. I think it's guaranteed for 5 years with the paint seal before it needs redoing. So that's something else that this has got. Come round to this side. All Adria Twins, pretty basic with your graphics. They're all pretty standard, so nothing particularly special about that. You've obviously got your electric point, you've got your gas lockers. So this carries 2 11-kilogram bottles on it, which is for something of this size, it's going to last you for ages. So coming down to the front, back round to the front, like I said, really nice alloys. Love this colour. It's kind of a mix between a grey and a blue. Obviously, got your pop top up the top. You've also got your panoramic windscreen at the front, which is another added extra. Just makes loads of light inside, which you will see when we go into the van. So that's pretty much the outside. So come and take a look on the inside with me. Coming round to the inside, obviously you've got your Thule awning here. Really nice to have an awning on, just so you've got that indoor-outdoor space. You've got your LED outside light as well. I think an awning now is something that most people will just have added as standard. There's not many people that won't have one. So coming into the van, you've obviously got your electric step. So kitchen, dining area, pretty standard for what you'd get in an Adria Twin and any van conversion like this, to be honest. So you've got your 2-ring hob here, you've got your sink here as well. Dining area, you've got your table that spins out. You've got your 2 cup holders, which I think is a nice added touch on this. Just something, you know, something basic, but something that does make a difference. The customer also had the upgraded upholstery, so it's a mix of the leatherette on the bottom and the fabric on the top. Personal opinion, I'm not keen on the mix of the two. I think it just looks a little bit disjointed, but the leather is an upgrade, so you do have to pay extra for that. If it was me, I'd probably just have the fabric, because I think the leather wears a lot quicker than the fabric does. We've got the Aztec TV here as well. So coming back, obviously you've got your 2 seat belts here, which make your 2 front, 2 back, which makes it your 4-belt. Coming back into the kitchen area, you've got your little oven here. Again, nothing massive, but just standard what you would get in a van conversion. To be fair, you've got loads and loads of storage in here in your kitchen. Just loads of drawer space, cupboards. You've got your nice little things here for, you know, bottles of olive oil and vinegar and stuff like that to put in there. Coming back into the bathroom, again, pretty standard with the size of a bathroom in a van conversion. Something that I do like that a lot of vans are adopting now is the sliding bathroom door, rather than the one that opens out. I just think it's such a space saver, so that if someone is in the bathroom and they open the door and you're in the kitchen, they're not going to whack you. So that's something pretty good. Something else that most van conversions now are doing is the handy little wash basin toilet this side, shower this side. When we first saw it, we were really excited, and then now I think we should see them in every van conversion. It's yeah, it becomes the norm really. So again, what I do really like in here is the fact that they've used the light coloured woods, which I know was another option, that you could have either the darker or the light. I just think in a space like this, you add the light cupboards and it makes the space bigger, which twinned with the big panoramic roof at the front just makes you feel like there's so much space in the sort of the front quarter of the van. So I just think that's a really nice touch that they've added. Again, cab blinds extra, that's got this on as well. So come through to the bedroom area. So the 640 SGX is the transverse bed at the back with the massive garage, which we'll show you in a little minute because this goes all the way up to the roof. But something that you have got here is the Webasto heating. So that's your roof air conditioning, roof heating. Again, another extra, probably going to cost you about £5,000 to have that added. So basic price on these, you're going to be sort of looking at mid-80s with no spec added, that's for your manual. I'd say with all the extras that this one has got, you're going to be pushing upwards of 95,000. So that just kind of tells you the options that you can have put on when you do buy this from new. Again, loads of storage space in the back area. You've obviously got your fridge, which I actually think is quite a big fridge for a van. Underneath, you've got a massive cupboard, which is, yeah, great. I think it's nice that you've got that much space in there. So what we'll do now is we will show you the back with the double doors, with the bed up and the bed down to show you the garage space. So obviously this is the bed in the sleeping position. So always when you've got a bed like this, it should be bottom, the lowest it can go for sleeping. But if we raise it up, so it goes all the way up to the ceiling, does take a couple of seconds to go all the way up. But what that gives you is just this massive, massive garage space. So it gives you this massive garage space, so you can carry your bikes in here. You're going to fit loads of stuff, you know, like paddle boards, body boards, all of your kit that you're going to need for a holiday. What this also gives you is so much storage space. So obviously we've got here, you've got your LPG gas locker, which is where your gas bottles are stored. But then all of these are just extra storage for you. So, you know, it's really versatile because you can have this up in the day, you could have it down in the day for your lounging on, you can have it up in the day if you want to store all your stuff in here. But you've just got so much capability in here. Obviously you've got your thing here to fit a bike rack. So if you wanted to, you can just fit the bike rack to the floor and then just whack your bike straight in, so you don't need to have the bike rack on the back. So I think that this is, yeah, great for people who are sporty, active, because you've just got so much room to store all of your stuff. So as I said earlier, this is the sports model, which comes with your Poptop, which I love a van conversion with the Poptop because I just think it's so versatile with your space. Really nice up here, loads of room. You would feel dead comfy sleeping up here. Obviously you've got your ladder, you've got your LED lights. You've also got your zips that go all the way around. So you can actually have this whole front section down. So I mean, if you're parked at a campsite at the beach and you just want to have a nap, undo it all and you can just see out, which I think is really nice and not something that you see often, that it's got the whole unzip where the whole front section comes down. But again, I think it's a lot of space in here and I think you would feel fine sort of sleeping up here. I think it's just a really nice touch that they've done that with the window where it goes all the way around. So we've just come from the garage area, just something to note with that. I know there is a lot of storage, but you do need to make sure you're not going over your payload, which is just over 1,000 kilograms. I think it's sort of 1,052 kilograms, so something you do need to be wary of. Coming into the cab, obviously, like I said earlier, it is on your 9-speed automatic, which gives you your 180 brake horsepower, which again is so nice to drive. I mean, we've driven it sort of down from the car park and it is really nice to drive. You've got your all your automatic dash, your digital dash, which is nice, and you've also got your touch screen here. One thing that they didn't have upgraded was the size of the screen, which I thought they might do with all of the other added extras that they've had. They have got cab blinds, both sides, front and roof, which are an added extra, which seems crazy to me that you have to pay extra for the cab blinds, but it is an extra. Again, in the front, you've got your mix between your leather and your material, which again, another upgrade, which is not for me, but you know, whatever floats your boat. So yeah, that is sort of where we're at in the cab. Not really much to discuss really, it's just your basic 2024 Fiat cab. So as I said earlier, this is the 640, which relates to the length of the van. Width wise, you're looking just over 2 meters. Height wise, obviously you're a little bit higher than what you would be on a standard panel van, just because you've got the added bit for the pop top. So it's just under 2.7 meters high. As a van, you know, I do love a panel van conversion, but I do think that they're all quite similar. Obviously the spec of this makes it stand out from a lot of the others that we've had. So overall, love the colour, love the interior. Seat choice, not for me, but you know, it wouldn't be something that I would stop me buying it for. If you like what you have seen today, like, subscribe. We're on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram and Facebook. Let me know in the comments your thoughts on the van and what you guys think. Till next time, bye.